Hello and welcome to Business Reporter's Future of Work campaign. Is AI a threat or an opportunity for professional and financial services firms? That's a question many law partners, investment bankers, consultants and accountants have been asking themselves since the recent leaps in generative AI technology hit the headlines. It's beyond dispute that generative AI will soon become part of the toolkit at professional and financial services firms. But how and when firms begin to leverage AI to optimize client outcomes while managing the risks remains a challenge in these highly regulated sectors. How can these knowledge-based firms get a head start with AI and avoid the pitfalls? That's what we're discussing with Scott Fitzgerald, CMO from Intapp. Now, based on your conversations with clients, how do the professional and financial services industries perceive AI? Is it a threat or an opportunity?
Well, while the news and some of the pundits will talk about this being, potential doom, we don't think firms should view it that way, and the clients we're talking to aren't seeing it that way either. It's a huge opportunity. It's an opportunity for a quantum shift in how work gets done in these industries, where expertise is so important. This is a way to supercharge those experts, help the professionals have even more of the right information at their fingertips at the right time to deliver for their clients. And we're really bullish on this opportunity, and we're seeing a lot of our forward-looking clients are feeling bullish about it too.
Now, you're talking about opportunities. What are some of the typical use cases where AI gives knowledge-based industries and businesses a competitive edge?
It's such an exciting time because of the type of AI that we're really talking about. Generative AI and large language models is all about synthesizing information. So now we have opportunities to do a better job of creating zero entry opportunities where the data can be captured in real time and brought into systems for the firm to learn from. There's summarization technology that can help take giant swaths of information and synthesize it down into the most important and relevant components for that professional at the moment they need it. It's really exciting. There's opportunities to prompt and suggest next best actions now that can help simple things like helping a partner stay in touch with their most important clients, or more complex things like how do you assemble the right team to tackle a really difficult matter from an international pool of talented resources. Now, all of these AI can support and can really start working on supporting now, and we're super excited about these kinds of opportunities.
Okay, let's say a legal firm wants to leverage AI in any of these areas. What challenges are they going to face?
So there's a few big things that you've got to get right, and obviously the technology is hard and it's emerging, so you've got to be working with the right folks to help there, but you've got to have a data strategy that really is clear about what is the data you want to become your authoritative data set that you're going to base AI to look after. 2, you've got to have a really good governance and risk management strategy so you understand what are the potential risks of employing AI to take advantage of AI, what regulatory frameworks do we need to think about. And then last, and I think the most important, is the human element, the talent element. Not only that you're giving the right training and explanations to the teams about the role AI is going to play, but you're looking at things like skills and training and how do you need to up-level folks, maybe with new skills they've never needed to have before, but that can, with those skills, supercharge their abilities.
So what's Intapp's expertise in this space, and what's your approach to adopting AI?
So Intapp has a 20-year history of really focusing exclusively on these industries, the unique needs of the professional firms where expertise and relationships are so important to how they deliver value. And we've been focused on building technology for these folks for that full 20 years. We've been working on AI as one of the technologies we can bring to this space for over 10 years, really applying the richest AI technologies to very specific use cases. And that's our approach now too. We're talking with our advisory boards, our clients, understanding what challenges they're looking to solve, and then applying AI technologies from some of the most advanced technology in the world, and we work with some of the biggest technology providers in the world and partner with them on this, but we bring this focus on this specific set of industries, the accounting consulting firms, the law firms, the private capital firms, the investment banks that have these unique needs. And that's been our focus for 20 years and will continue to be.
Based on your conversations with your clients, what sets the most innovative firms apart from their peers when it comes to leveraging emerging technologies like AI?
So I think it's three main things. One, having a really good data strategy and knowledge management strategy where you are sure you know what data you want to be sourcing from and how you get all the best firms' data into a place where you can leverage it. Two, it's being very deliberate about specific use cases and not trying to apply technology or AI technology in particular across the firm, picking narrow use cases and getting wins one at a time. And then third, and I think most importantly, is the people aspect of it. How are you helping think about the individual professionals, how this AI is going to actually factor into their existing workflow, if it's replacing things in their existing workflow, and bringing them along so that they have an active participation, they see the benefits, they're giving you the real feedback in real time, and incorporating them into the change of it all. And I think that the firms that do those three things well are generally good at any technology adoption, but that's going to be critical when it comes to bringing AI into these working environments.
For any decision maker watching this discussion, what steps should they take now?
So decision makers need to first realize AI is a firm-wide discussion. It's not just a technology strategy. So it's a firm-wide discussion across the practice leaders, segment leaders, investment leaders, as well as the technology and HR teams and talent management teams. Two, data strategy and getting all of your data connected is going to be a critical part of this. It's enabling you to be ready to adopt the next new technologies as they become available and apply it into the use cases specific to your firm. And third, staying on top of the compliance, making sure risk and compliance are at the table to think about what are the risks, what are the things we've got to comply with, whether they're regulatory frameworks or investor or client terms that you've agreed to, that you make sure that if you are factoring AI into new decisions, that you can show how and why and stay compliant.
That was Scott Fitzgerald from Intapp.